back's turned. Origi turns, shoots.
Build the dream in FIFA 20, pay less and get more, and use the code TVM at checkout for a bigger discount. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to take a look at Sadio Mane, the Liverpool, left wing, I want to say. He started on the, through the middle today for Liverpool against Newcastle, so I'm not quite sure what the inform, if there is to be an inform, for the very first week of FIFA 20. I'm not quite sure what position they'll put that down as. I'm not sure you'll get it, to be honest. There's a lot of goals flying in right now, so we'll have to wait and see. But 88 rated at the start of FIFA 20, 94 pace, 88 dribbling, 83 shooting, 77 passing and 74 physical. Some really nice in-game stats though. Good stamina. You've got some nice attack positioning stats, 84 composure, which is okay. Acceleration, of course, agility, very, very nice indeed. Reactions up into 90 as well now, which is very good. He's unbelievably quick in game, and you'd imagine that he would be just looking at the stats, and yeah, he is. His team of the season in FIFA 19 was one of the fastest cards I've used in the entire game, so I wouldn't be surprised if this felt almost as quick, because there's not an awful lot of headroom above him in terms of pace, and he's obviously got very high agility as well, and he's only 5'9", so yeah, he can shift. You've got some, usable short passing stats, usable heading stats as well, considering he's 5'9". If you want to get your head on the end of a cross or something, crossing isn't that big a deal anymore. It's not really as overpowered as it was. You can still score headers, sure, and crosses in general, but I just don't think it's going to be a go-to unless EA breaks something very early on. The one thing that I noticed immediately with him, his ball control and dribbling is unbelievably good. I mean, so good. I'm playing on world class for those interested. I mean, I could play it on legendary if you really wanted me to, but it's just to get a feel of the player. The defense is a little bit weird at the moment. I didn't mean to do that, by the way. The game is as buggy as ever, but yeah, it's a little bit weird. The defenders, sometimes for you, sometimes against you, are very static. Sometimes they just don't move. It's a bit of a weird one. Obviously, I'm hoping that's going to be fixed for the full sort of release. And from what I'm hearing from people, this build is behind Gamescom, which is behind the release. So, yeah, there's a few sort of updates and things to come before the full release. So I wouldn't read too much into demo gameplay if you're having problems with it or anything. But for the most part, at least, Mane feels very good, as you'd imagine he would do. I mean, this is going to be a very expensive card. I'm not even going to try and speculate on a price for Mane in the first few weeks, especially if he gets himself an inform first week. It's just going to screw things up for probably a month or so, because obviously the inform will be in packs, the normal card won't be at all, because when the game releases Thursday, the new team of the week will already have been in it. I'm not sure if the web app is the day before. It was last year. I think it was the day before the early access. So if that's the case, then informs will be in right from the get-go. There will be no such thing as an 88 Mane card until next week or the week after, if that makes sense. So, yeah, you're not going to be able to get your hands on this. You'll have to settle for the inform, which is going to be astronomically priced. But with people opening packs at the very beginning, if you're putting FIFA points in or anything, yeah, you may get lucky and pack one of them. If you do, just a quick tip while we're talking about it, if you do end up packing a inform and he doesn't sell for an awful lot, keep hold of him. Just wait. Eventually, whether it takes a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, maybe even a little bit longer, that card that doesn't sell for 15k will all of a sudden be worth 30, 40,000 coins, if not more. It's always the same with week 1 informs, and people forget or just don't know about it every year. If you keep hold of it, it will be worth an absolute truckload going forward, because there aren't that many people picking them up, and there aren't that many people who are playing the game in the first week, because of if you're on early access, that is. The first time shot there into the far corner or back to where it came didn't quite work out. To be fair, it's not what I tried to do. The game obviously has toned down first time shots, which is nice to see. That's not going to be the go-to thing. Am I using the old image? No, I'm not using the old image. Never mind. Let's move on. So pace, dribbling and reactions, very good. There's ball control that I could have added in there. Agility is nice. Attack positioning is good. Finishing is very nice, clean, crisp, concise. The passing is okay. It's not great, but you don't really need it as much, especially if you are playing him as a left-sided player. If you want to play him as a cam, for instance, you're going to have a problem. The long shots, they're not terrible if you can time them correctly, but 77 long shots, not great. You've got strength, which is an issue in there as well at 65. He's got pace to burn, though, so in FIFA 19, that would have been a massive problem. In the demo at the moment, it's not that big a deal because you can burn people for pace. You couldn't really do that in FIFA 19 as easily because height and strength were a massive factor. So just bear that in mind. But this card is going to be one of the top cards before you start getting your Team of the Year cards and maybe one of the first big promos, maybe a screen card in that position. But this is going to be one of those top-end cards that people are going to go after straight away, and rightfully so. Absolutely fantastic, and I can't wait to get my hands on him, despite the fact it's probably going to cost like 400,000 coins. But if you have enjoyed this video and you want to see more of this type of thing, maybe leave a player suggestion in the comments down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, of course, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index, the game changed. Download the app now.